Swap the tag around.
Yeah, swap tags.
Yeah. I mean, I can just see how Wolf has a lot of, like, on the ground, he's got quick down tilt, quick F tilt that can deal with a bunch of buttons. And then, like, even if he wants to contest in the air...
Honestly, I think it all really comes together in, like we say, in the air drift.
Oh, true.
Being able to have access to just this... The thing about Steve has a lot of option coverage. There's so many options that you can pick at any given moment to just cover a bunch of options. Because of the way Wolf is, it becomes a lot easier to... I mean, even at ledge here, you know, if we jump out, there's a lot of places we can end up. It's harder to cover all the options. Big, slow characters against Steve, it's sometimes just wraps. Because you just get put in checkmate situations or very hard to deal with situations at least.
And even if you press a button, he has another button to contest that. But Wolf is not like that at all. Wolf, like as you said, the air drift allows him to position himself just right.
Plus, you even see that there. Blaster has some pretty unique properties as far as projectiles are concerned.
That hit both blocks and it did like half, like maybe 1/3.
Good chunk of damage. And frankly, hitting blocks in the first place in this game is frankly a boon sometimes.
Very true.
You don't always expect it to be the case.
It would have been really funny if Benathan reflected that anvil.
Unfortunate death of Mike.
Hey, you were speaking of the option coverage.
Well,
Moon just got it there.
That is part of the matchup as well. Like, you know, Spaceys in general into Steve is you sit there and you try to fish and farm for these situations where you can get reflect on, I mean, minecart and because if you get it once, the reward is pretty immaculate.
Oh, especially for minecarts. Insane. Back for the set of the corner pressure situation.
I'm kind of struggling to get these longer confirms that I think to an extent they're kind of known for. The really optimal Steve stuff. But I mean, it's working out anyway because we just keep winning the advantage state situations.
Yeah, going coast to coast with that down air. And wow, still not dead yet.
Double!
And then the back air.
No way, insane reversal situation.
That wall was not what
having
we
a bit
wanted
of a giggle there.
They were being a bit silly. We're talking about whimsy of Kerbo. We've seen it here. Up throw. Goodbye.
Won't kill yet. I was gonna say, on Wolf, I was fairly sure it would.
I'm be real. I want everyone to DI Steve stuff wrong so that he looks better than he is.
So that we can push the Steve agenda.
Did people do that with Pyramithra?
This is what MK Leo does with Steve. This is what he'd be doing.
That's what he does with Donkey Kong cargo throw.
No, that's true. Oh,
making it back, going back to last stop.
That's another part of it. Wolf's offstage game against Steve is like not bad.
Oh, definitely not. As we saw right there.
Definitely strong.
No.
Oh, Minecart eats the blaster. Gets to.
Oh, do you want a little snack?
Big conversion off this, about 40. Pretty. Not too bad.
Yeah.
It's very winnable for Benathan. This is going to be a difficult situation, though. I mean...
Ooh, the combo, though.
Big.
Nice. Bring it back.
If we can keep this advantage state, Moon's low on resources. This could be hard. He's going to fire out an anvil.
Ooh, narrowing through that is really smart. I don't have to worry about it. And then you have a ledge press situation. You get the back ass.
That's going to be dead. Amazing.
Crazy.
And interesting, too, because, you know, Moon's bar there was only at, like, 2 iron left. So you know it's going to be... It can't be a block to break the tempo. This is the really important part about the Steve matchup is is this going to be a block to break the tempo? Because if it is, you expect there. It's better to do it when they have a lot of resources.
Yeah, and also paying attention to that, you can see if it's going to be a powered minecart or not, and then play around that, which I expect Benathan would have. And so speaking of the resources, I feel like Benathan was doing a really good job at pressuring Moon, getting those resources low, and forcing Moon to have to build wave iron blocks down.
I agree.
Really good.
I really like the positioning that Benathan's been showing so far. There's only so much to do in the disadvantage type thing, you know what I mean? Like, this is what I'm talking about. It's so dangerous sometimes to just do walk-up grab to Steve. Because if you get spot dodged, it's one of the best punishes in the game off of a single spot dodge, as we see here. Just one long advantage state for 79. I'm
just sorry, but there was a moment where Benathan excellent Moon and nothing happened.
Yeah, he hit the first hit for 5% and then we popped out instantly.
Because of Steve blocks.
Because of PMLG, right?
It was PMLG,
That's obviously what happened.
Yeah, for the agenda they were pushing.
For the agenda.
Oh my god. The crafting table being there allowed Moon to trade. That's so funny.
Very little bit of optimality there in shielding anvil and then spot dodging second hit of it.
Yeah.
Just lowering the amount of shield damage we take. Pretty
the
good.
First hit's unsafe.
Yeah.
And that was also unsafe. Brother is dead.
Ultra.
They're not around anymore.
They're not around no more. Not like that. Oh yes. I think it's fair to say that Like I say, I really like Benathan's positioning still, but now we're getting a little more antsy in the disadvantage game like I was talking about earlier.
Yep, pretty swingy, and Moon is taking stocks off of that.
Taking massive hits. And even then, Moon is definitely getting a lot more, how shall we say,
Yep.
Very nice.
Yep, really clean to punish the minecart like, out of corner again.
Well, I think Moon's getting a lot more confident, is what I'll say.
Oh yeah, definitely seeing.
I think something that can happen a lot is that, you know, someone plays against Steve, Steve does the 3-block high, and then you run up and you F-tilted to break the blocks. Steve's not going to commit to F-smashing you instantly because they don't know what you're going to do.
Yeah.
When they have found the information that you are willing to sit there and F-tilt on the blocks and stuff like this, they will start F-smashing. That's what happened earlier.
Yeah.
We got hit by it. We took a lot of damage.
I feel like that's kind of mattered a bit. Ooh.
Poor choice in the get-up attack. Take an option, right?
That feels like a little mousetrap. There was a little food out for the wolf, and it's like, came down.
Well, that's it. I rolled distance with the block there. If I'm not incorrect, you get stuck on it. Or at least it definitely creates some awkward situations.
Yeah.
It gets a lot harder to actually just commit to rolling off. I think it's fair to say that most of the time, Wolf wants to neutral get up, or like, it's one of these things again. Wolf really enjoys jumping from ledge, like a lot of air drift, stuff like this.
Absolutely.
But it's really hard to commit to that against Steve because, I mean...
You can just cover it for free.
Yeah.
And then even if he can't cover it initially, he can cover where you're going to be.
It's not even just... It's just so many ways to cover it, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Do it, and then instantly, oh, let me show you my cool back air.
Or
like,
up tilt or up air if I want to combo you.
Yeah, up tilt, just stand there. Or just like fling down the anvil. All of these can and often do cover.
We're seeing the jab trend now.
Okay, well.
God damn it. He's Star Wolf, not Star Fox, so he's not dead off of that.
No. Yeah, this is my glorious king, Star Wolf. He's got
The
you know the name of his group that he leads? It's the Wolf Pack.
That makes
There's
sense.
Star Fox and the Wolf Pack.
He's got the pig. He's got the pig. He's got the chameleon. And I know there's wolf. I can't remember who the other character in the wolf pack is.
I think it changes.
Oh, okay.
It changes in different parts of like different games. Oh, this is out the minecart. Very well done.
I mean, we spoke about Benathan being really good on the pressure and knowledge of like using blaster on blocks, but just in general, I feel like he really knows to smash him. He's playing pretty well there. And as you said, until Moon got the knowledge, he wasn't gonna F smash.
Which, I mean, like we say, he's definitely getting a little more confident. But,
Oh, absolutely.
Benathan's definitely adapting in their own right. I mean, just being able to hit that up smash there like that.
Yeah.
I love when that happens. You clank with anvil, but you get hit by second hit anyway.
Second hit is just like,
It's
no,
like, ah, my bad. I guess I'm an asshole.
don't talk to me on my son ever again.
Yeah.
Mm.
That is one thing that Wolf has genuinely is that I think against Steve it is very, very, very incredibly important to have like meaningful out of shields. Ideally either multiple hits or like invulnerability of some kind. Wolf up smashes like this. Wolf up smash can perform a lot of potential like functions that other out shields don't do, right? I've got a lot of characters that are meant to do well in this Steve, you know, they have that sort of functionality very nicely placed. Like I say, I'm loving this positioning.
He's just catching where Moon is going to be from minecart. We saw the up smash and the back air catch there. Really clean. Not died yet. They're just sitting pretty at 158.
Yeah, and another big combo here. Sitting at 50s. Moon's struggling to kill, ironically. I think it'd be the other way around, but no.
This is deja vu from the last game. They're just going to tat right now.
Yeah. And we just can't, this is another problem too. We're so low on resources, right? At what point we even, if we can get the kill, we can try and farm some resources, but we just can't win this neutral state right now.
No,
Really struggling to get out of this.
Benathan pressure is so good in catching the roll.
A reaction?
I feel like that was either a reaction or they were just in Moon's head.
It wasn't charged, so I mean,
Hey, potentially. That was just a really good game nonetheless.
very well done. And showing a lot of the adaptation against the adaptation, sort of. Like, in exchange for, oh, you're going to be more aggressive in F smashing through these blocks. You're going to minecart me more aggressively. Okay. I'm going to preemptively bat you away with these up smashes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fish for, like, shield situations.
Or I'm
where
going to preemptively hit where you're going to be.
Yeah, exactly.
And just like,
And
it's just like the adaptation, as you said, is so good right now.
yeah. It's strong. I'm really liking it. We'll see as well. Like we say, I think Benathan is looking pretty going into the next game. But
Absolutely.
we've been known to adapt once or twice, maybe even thrice.
As we saw there with the TNT to block the blaster, but he just he saw a zombie in front of him. Yeah.
I was like,
It's
hold on.
nighttime, it's
Let me
nighttime.
hold that F smash, bro. Peep this. Sometimes part of it. sometimes if you want to adapt against someone, you have to show like you're willing to be aggressive in response, stuff like this. Question mark? Please don't tell me.
Not like this.
I was convinced Moon was going to run off, just place some blocks down.
High keys, yeah.
I don't know if you can do it properly on PS2.
Because of the little lip, I doubt it.
I think it doesn't work properly. At least against Wolf.
Yeah. Oh, I like the nair there, just like.
Oh my god! Now that was a read. That was not a reaction.
Liam of souls, he fucking. Oh, that was ridiculous.
Benathan said, "The aria of the soul looks inside, or soul." Honestly, amazing way to start the game for Benathan. And like I say, willing to show the aggression on some of these, I guess, some of these defensive options that they just won't respect. They're just not going to respect it. They're tired of respecting your options. Time to start swinging.
Time to start bloody swinging, and that's what Moon was low-key doing. Catching the recovery to send away Benathan's goal.
Unfortunately gets clipped there on top of the block, and it's going to take a pretty heavy punish off of it. Not great, but I mean, like we say, might get a decent punish off that.
Like I said, there's a tip for tat that just... I feel like, as you said, the adaptation is coming back from both players. It's really entertaining to watch.
I do like the defensive plays Benathan's making. I like these DI patterns. I like what we're doing here. You know, it's making it. It's definitely feeling like it's struggling for Moon to actually get the truly optimal stuff that I feel like they go for a lot.
Yeah, and like being aware of that just kind of puts on the mental stack for Moon to think about. Like just like, okay, where do I have to go from here?
Oh my god!
Whoa. Off the backboard.
Yeah, we call that Pong. That's a classic Pong maneuver. There we go.
We're playing classic games out here. We had these.
Worldwide classics. Where's the side bracket?
Yeah, that's a real side bracket.
Big catch on the roll there. I'm gonna need to stop seeing, like, I think the tempo on these options from ledge have been pretty similar each time.
Absolutely.
Maybe we need to employ the syrup strat.
Syrup strat?
We need to start ledge planking.
We need to stop playing like a pussy.
Yeah.
Because we are playing to win.
We gotta win super hard. Yeah, I think Benathan's really been catching the tempo on these neutral get-ups and rolls.
Just with the get-up options and minecart out of disadvantage, we've seen them catch it many times.
Exactly.
But not those aggressive minecarts.
Not gonna really extend off the situation for Moon, unfortunately.
No, but getting more resources is good because of Benathan's pressure. So that's something.
Yeah. Ooh, we're trying to be shy.
That was cute.
Trying to get a hype moment, I understand.
That was not a hot dog moment, that was a hype moment.
No, that was hype moments and aura too. But I mean, like we say, we need to close it out because this is the type of situation where it's pretty easy to get. Another thing, I love how much Benathan has been aggressing. Every time I have looked at Moon's resource bar, that has been sub like 3 blocks.
Oh yeah, like we get like a 2 minutes into the game, Benathan has already drained all that resources. We've seen some deforestation. It's crazy.
Yeah, and you know, whereas PS2, so this is, you know, the ore drainage, especially. And we're getting little bits here and there, like we say, don't need to put these blocks up, but even now, able to get that in the middle.
Good job from Benathan to take that. That was an upset to it.
I believe so. Numerically, I want to say that's correct. Really very well done. I've not seen... Actually, that's a lie. I have seen Benathan play this match, obviously, against Maze Beans.
Many times.
But obviously, I think usually Maze Beans tends to be on a bit of a different level than Benathan. Usually.
Yeah. Maze Beans top player, of course.